Hello everyone, this is Manoj. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we will continue our Web API and React.js application, which is books management, and this is the third part of the series. So far, we have created this add new book, let's say test book, author, test author. So if we click on save, so the book gets saved, and if you go back to SQL Server, you can also check this in your database. So it should be in the table. So you can see the details in the table. And if I go back to Web API project, so far we have created two web methods. One is for add a new book, and the second one is to get all the data of all the books. So now we will use this delete button to delete a book from here. So let's close the or stop the solution of Web API. So inside this, we'll create a HTTP delete method. So the verb should be HTTP delete and then public object delete book. This is the method name, and in the parameter we will pass ID of a particular book which we will delete from the database. So here let's declare the try catch block first. So in the try we will create, let's say, where book equal to, or not where, let's say book details book equal to db dot book details dot first or default. So here we will use lambda expression. So x dot id equal id which we are getting from the parameter. So that's it. So if we got the book, then db dot book details dot remove, we have a remove method, and inside this we need to pass the object of a class. So here we are using this book detail, so we need to pass the book object and then db dot save changes. So this is how to delete a book if it exists in the database. So if this works fine, then we need to return a response. So return new response, which is having status success and message book deleted. And if this operation gets failed or some error gets occurred, then it will land up in the catch block, and here we will return again a new object like response class stating status equal to failed, and message should be ex dot message. Whatever message will get here, so it will print out and send back to the front end. So our web API method part is done. Let's save this project and run it. So we are done with our web API delete part. Now go back to Visual Studio Code for the front end. So here in the components folder, you can see we have three components. One is add book. It is for adding a book. This is a book list, and this is dashboard. So now go back to book list.js. So inside this, if you can see, we have rendered two buttons. One is for edit, one is for delete. So now we need to create a delete method over here. So let's say const delete book, and it will take ID as a parameter, and this would be a arrow function. So inside this we will use axios dot delete method. So access dot delete, and here we need to pass the URL. So let's use backticks because this is a new feature of ES6. So first paste the base URL, which is the web API base URL, and now the prefix, which is API slash books, and then the method name of delete, which is this delete book. Copy this, paste it over here, and then we need to pass the query string. So which is in our case ID equal, and now dollar, and inside we need to pass the ID, which is coming as a parameter. So our URL is ready. Now dot then if this gets succeeded, then we need to, let's say, alert deleted, and in case of any error, let's declare a catch block. It will take the error as a parameter, and finally it will also alert the error. So we are done with our delete book method. Now we need to go to the render part. So here in this button, we need to declare our on click event. So let's copy this method name, and here let's declare a on click event. So on click, so delete book, and it will take the ID which is coming from this item. So item dot ID. Let's save this. No error is coming. Go back to browser and let's reload this, and just try to delete any one book. Let's say this test book. Click on delete. So you can see the message is deleted, means application worked. The list didn't get refreshed because we didn't use the get method again. But let's go to the SQL server and check whether this test book is deleted or not. So let's select this command, click on execute. So you can see the fourth book has been deleted. Perfect. So now just to make it refresh on every time when the delete operation gets succeeded, so go back to your booklist.component and open the add book. So here, not here, actually inside this use effect, we need to copy this and remove this alert, and let's save this. Now reload the page. Just try to delete this one. Deleted. Perfect. You can see the list also being get refreshed every time. Click on this, and also if we check the database, same thing happening here. Perfect. Let's add another book. Let's say C sharp. Author is Microsoft. Save. So this is about today's video. I hope you like it. If you did so, hit the like button, share, comment, and if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe it because I need all your help and support. And in case you need any kind of help or support from my side regarding this video or my previous content, so do follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Open Programmer. You can also find the same link in the channel description. All right. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.